What's going on, guys? This is Darien, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make beats for RODDY RICCH and LIL Baby. Now, unless you've been living under a rock for the past 2.5 years, you know who RODDY RICCH and LIL Baby are. And as you know, RODDY RICCH dropped a new album last week, Live Life Fast, and those two got a song on it, and it's pretty dope. So it inspired me to make this beat, and I'm gonna break down to you guys how I made it. So the first thing I started with were the keys, and this is what the main chord progression of the beat is. It wasn't anything too complicated. EQ, take out low end. I added a delay and then some reverb. The next thing I added were these strings. Now, I use strings in Analog Lab, and whenever I use Analog Lab, I bounce it out as a WAV file, so then it's a lot easier to export the beat. So it's the exact same chord progression as the keys. So this is what it sounds like. So like I said before, it's the exact same chord progression, nothing different. Then I added this flute, and this is what the flute sounds like. Nothing too crazy with the flute, just added a EQ and some reverb in terms of mixing, but the pattern is very, very simple. And then I also added this flute run, which is very popular in a lot of current beats today. It sounds like this. It kind of reminds me of like that ethnic flute from like Avatar: The Last Airbender, so it was pretty cool. Then I added this sub bass, and it sounds like this. So this is what the whole melody sounds like together. So for the hook, I added these vocal chops. So mixing wise, all I did was an EQ, added reverb, and then like what I do with most of my melodies, I use Fruity Stereo Shaper. I go down to presets, I click on Sterilize 3, just gives it more of a sterilized effect. It makes it sound fuller in headphones. So the next thing I did were the drums. Now for the hi-hats, they're the same typical triplet hi-hats for any Lil Baby beat that you ever hear. So there's a few variations in it throughout to make it a little different, but it's just that simple triplet flow that most of his beats are known for. Then I added this perk snare, and it sounds like this. I added an additional snare. Now the 808, I use the Spins 808 that everyone uses. If you make beats in 2022 and you have any drum kit, you already have a spins 808. So this is what the 808 sounds like. So what I did to make the 808 a little interesting, right here I lowered the velocity of these three and slowly brought it up to make it sound grander. It sounds like this. Just to make it sound pretty cool. I didn't add anything on the mixer channel because all I do in most of my beats is on the master channel, I just add soft clipper. If you do feel like you need to tweak them sometimes, I go to the effects target and I just boost it a little bit. Now that I broke down the beat, I'll show you guys what everything sounds like all together. So yeah, that's the whole beat. Thanks again for watching. Feel free to comment what else you'd like to see me do in the future, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.